So friends, welcome again. Till now, all the videos that I've covered or you must have seen, they all related to KIF ID creations, how to create a KIF ID, how to modify before verification, how to verify, what are the various fields, and it is done in a CRM solutions. So when we created a KIF ID in CRM solution, it was linked to Finacle system in Finacle through HCCFM menu option, and in the last video I had told you about that. In this video we shall be discussing how to open a savings account and current account. So kindly look at your window of your laptop and note it down, the menu options. Keep on noting it down, otherwise in the summary also I'll be sharing it with you. So while for opening of savings and current account, the Finacle process overview is: invoke menu options HOAACSB for opening savings account and HOAACCA for opening of current account. So you can see savings, it is here, it's SB in the last. For current, CA, rest are same. So I'll be taking you to the screen of the screenshots of the Finacle. In the criteria screen, KIF ID is entered. So whatever KIF ID we have noted down on the account opening form is to be entered manually from the keyboard, and scheme code is selected. Now scheme code means if it is savings account, current account, RD account, FD account, so we'll be choosing accordingly here for savings and current account. After that, user has to click on Go. The system opens details screens in which all account related details are to be entered by the user. After entering all the details, the record is submitted by clicking on Submit. Please, again I'm repeating, in the first place you have to click on Go, then on Submit. System displays the result screen in which account number of the newly account opened is reflected. So as we got KIF ID in the KIF creation, we'll be getting account number either in savings category or current account category. Again here also, same user can modify any data that he has entered or he has forgotten to enter in the system, be it savings or current. So user can invoke menu HOAACMSB, HOAACMCA. So you can see the similarity. Here it is M in between. This is for modification. SB here is for savings. CA is for current here. So user can invoke this menu option HOAACMSB, HOAACMCA. So this is for savings account, MSB, and MCA is for current account respectively. For modifying the newly created records before verification. So as I told you earlier also, in prior version of Finacle, the modification could not be done by the same person. It had to be done by another user, and it has to be re-verified. Then again whole process was to be verified again. So it was a tedious process. So in this version, this aspect has been taken care. So it's not necessary that some other person should do it. These menus are used when user submits a record to the supervisor for authorization, and during the process the authorizer identifies certain data input errors. So what we are trying to say is, suppose a user has opened a savings or current account, and authorizer says there are certain problems or there are certain errors in the data entered in the system. He can give it back to the maker and ask him to modify those details in the system and submit the fresh data for verification. Now Please keep on noting down various menu options that I'm showing you on your screen. Now supervisor can invoke, or rather has to invoke, the menu options HOAACV, V for verification SB, or HOAACV CA for current account, for verifying newly created savings or current account respectively. User has to invoke menu option HACM for subsequent modifying and verifying the modification in both savings and current account. Now I'll explain the difference. We had done modification earlier also prior to this. HACM is menu option to be used after the account has been verified by the verifying officer. Right? The previous menu option I had shown, the same user could modify here, but HACM can be modified only after the account has been verified. If there is any error or there is any modification required, suppose he wants to enter his nomination details, or he wants to change his any data regarding his account opening form, that has to be done through HACM menu options. So before closing savings closure charges, menu has to be invoked to recover charges from savings account. So menu option is HCAAC C. So keep on noting these menu options, because in videos that I'll be showing you after this, I'll be showing you how to close the account. The HCACC is the menu option for closing the account. The trial functions can be selected into inquire about charges. So these are the charges in case which system has to levy. So maybe minimum average balance, minimum quarterly balance charges, anything. For collecting charges, collection function has to be selected. Authorizer has to verify active using the same menu option. System does not allow user to close operative accounts unless charges collection menu is run. So bank has to ensure that before closing the account, all the charges are recovered. So here you can see, even if the amount comes zero, collection charges menu has to be run to ensure that bank does not lose on any revenue that is to be collected from the customer before closing the account. User to invoke menu option HCAAC for closing savings or current account. Here you can see HCACC is for maker, HCAAC is for verifying officer. By checking the transfer box in balance field, system will allow the user to close the accounts along with the balance. User has an option to select transaction type as cash or transfer. Suppose if the amount is more than 50,000, then we have to either hand over him a draft or transfer amount to RTGS or NEFT. We cannot give him cash. If the amount is below 50,000, we can give him cash. So while we are closing the account, we can choose the selection transaction type as cash or transfer. So if he can give any other bank's account number, also IFSC code, and we can transfer the amount to his account. In the details screen, system displays various validation checks conducted. System automatically creates the closure transactions. Authorizer has to verify activity using the same menu options. So HCACC is for closure charges and HCAAC is for closing of the account. Please remember this: CC charges, AC for closing of the account. Please note down these options, and this will help you a lot while you're working in the branches.